Alright, and we are back. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday. This is an unscheduled stream, and we've got things to do. So I was just muted for a second there. I had to unmute myself. I am very sorry about that. And today we are not going to finish the house, but we are going to build two things. Two farms, a villager farm, and then I've got a very, very easy, very, very overpowered and a little glitched farm, which can basically give us infinite emeralds. Yeah, so that's the plan for today. This, I have already explained that like a few seconds ago, while being muted, is a mod called Latmatica. It gives you the ability to load and save so-called schematics, which are basically holograms of builds that we've already done in Creative. So, for example, I can load these. These are the two builds we're gonna build today. And for example, if I now click on this, we can also see which materials we need. And yeah, these are all the materials we are going to need for today. And of course, the other farm. So yeah, that's gonna be the plan for today. And we will have to start by getting some sand. 6 stacks to be exact. That might take a little while. So wait, should we do it here? Or should we maybe just go a little bit further away? Just so this place doesn't look too bad. Also, we will have to go to bed relatively soon. Did you just steal some of my food? I dearly hope you didn't. This is taking way too long. How is this not night? There we go. Alright, everybody. Good night, and yeah, we are now at day 9. And today we're gonna get a lot of stuff done. Hopefully. Also going to unload everything. We sadly have not gotten any redstone so far, so we will have to go underground. So yeah, we're gonna sort it later, so we're just gonna put everything in here, to be completely honest. I don't care at the moment. So I've got my shield. And don't worry, we're gonna sort everything real soon. Don't get mad at me, please. Yeah, maybe you'll fill it up later, but right now we need 6 stacks of sand, so this will have to go. One stack done, 5 to go. Okay, we're not really doing this with... Not really doing this with any kind of system, just... going for it, I guess. Let's just do this so it looks better. So now we can actually see how much we get. And how much we... Oh my goodness, this is on the wrong side, isn't it? No. What am I doing? Okay, here we go. Yeah, so that shovel's gonna break real soon, but... Yeah, there we go. The shovel is broken. Now we need to... I'll get back and get another one. There's some ink sacs. Might need them later, might not. Wait, the armadillos can just drop these scoots? I didn't know that. I always thought you had to shear them. That's actually pretty useful. It's not really useful, but it's interesting. It's interesting. Go like this. That is not a crafting table. Here we go. And let's continue. By the way, where was that pillager outpost that we had here? I'm pretty sure we had like an outpost here, didn't we? Yeah, I mean we're gonna find it sooner or later, so not really an issue. And there we go. We have gotten all the sand we need. And what we're going to do now is we are going to make some glass. And for that we need a few furnaces. Preferably more than 3. I would say preferably at least 6. So give me 1 second. That's gonna be enough if I'm not completely wrong. If I get this wrong, that's gonna be really embarrassing. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Turns out I actually can do simple math. I'm actually not entirely sure if that's going to be enough. Feels like it doesn't, but I don't know. Okay, and now while this is going to be smelting, we are going to continue getting some more items. For example, we need 80 carrots and 80 dirt. That is, well, a lot for carrots, not for dirt. At least with what we have at the moment. Gonna be like a stack and a few. So we can harvest all of this. Gonna be a stack and 16, I think, if I'm not entirely wrong. Oh, there is that pillager outpost. And now we also need 80 dirt. Just gonna get 2 stacks, so... Well, that's annoying. Wanted to make it look good, at least. Why is that like already here? Like, what is that? Oh, there's iron there. Okay, we're gonna get the dirt from somewhere else. Alright. Trying to make it look at least a little bit natural. So we're gonna go to bed once again. And now it will be day 10. And there's this guy here. Please don't blow up my lawn, please. Maybe like... Thank you for not destroying everything. Actually really nice of you. But alright, let's continue destroying everything by ourselves. There goes that shovel. Oh yeah, luckily we kept the iron in our inventory, so I don't have to go all the way back. There's a what am I talking about? It's stone. What am I talking about? Let's do it like this. And maybe we can go like this. Here we go, that should be enough. So next up is gonna be... I actually don't know what's gonna be next. We will have to look. Okay, it also looks like we are going to have enough coal to smelt everything we need, by the way. So let's just put everything we've already got in here. This is where the glass is going to be, so not that you worry about that. Now we need 9 rails. And we need 1 stick. Of course that's what I'm missing. Got the rails. Now that's the wrong button. 5 torches and 4 beds. Torches shouldn't be an issue. That's not enough for 5 torches. Oh, let's do it like this. Hopefully it's gonna be enough. And now it is time to get 4 beds. Okay, we are gonna get this one in a more humane way, so we can just shear the sheep. That's 3, 6, 8, 9. That's gonna be enough for the beds, but sadly it's not in the same color, which is kind of annoying. So we're gonna need 7 flowers, I think. Let's just make red beds. This, and we also need 2 this. I'm sorry I messed up, we need another one. Here we go. And now got the wood. Two and 4. And we'll of course have to dye the white ones. We can also already get some of the glass. Not missing very much there. That means we can now also shift click to get the items in. Do we have any more grown carrots? It does seem like we have one more. Yeah, nothing else. Now that's the wrong button again. Now we need some oak wood, trapdoors, and a sign. 2 signs. I'm sorry. 3 trapdoors and 2 signs. A trapdoor is 3, I think. So yeah, 1 tree is just gonna be enough, honestly. I'm not entirely sure how much we need, but that should be enough. Trapdoors. And a sign, and we have exactly 1 stick, which is perfect. 3 trap doors and 2 signs. We've got a little more, but no one cares about that. Now we need powered rail, so we do need a little bit of redstone for that. Is all the glass done? It seems to be. Which is of course absolutely perfect. So now we are going to need some redstone. Okay, let's just get all the food we have. We sadly do not have too much, so yeah, it's not perfect. But it's got to be enough for a short mining trip like this one. We just need a little bit of redstone. And I mean, we've got the diamond, so let's just make ourselves a diamond pickaxe. Because why not? We've got enough to do it. No reason not to. Yeah, we're just gonna dig down right over here, and I will see you. Why did it say that? We're just gonna dig down here for a little bit, getting to negative Y levels. We can already already hear a bat. But we don't need that at the moment. We don't need a cave, so we haven't dug deep enough to find redstone. Okay, we need... Sorry, we need a shovel for that. And we've got some lapis here, which is, of course, good, but certainly not what we need at the moment. That's also not what we need. Nope, that isn't it either. Okay, we've got some deep slate and an underwater cave. And some diamonds. Which are also not what we needed, but... well, I'll certainly take it. Alright, there we go. Let's get some diamonds. 4 and 5 diamonds. Any more? Like down here somewhere? No, I don't think so. That axe is not gonna survive for long, by the way. And this is what we are here for, redstone. And who could have guessed it's a single one? No need to break the axe when we can use the pickaxe. So, any more diamonds or any more redstone? I should probably not try to do that. There goes the axe. But sadly... oh my goodness. That's actually really cool. We found some deep slate coal. Oh yeah, I forgot that we've broke our axe. We are not going to break it, so we can... maybe as soon as we've got Silk Touch we can get it. Yeah, it looks like we will have to continue. Oh, we also... I did not know Glow Squid made these sounds. We also need some gold because we need powered rails. That's the entire reason that we're here for. But we also need some redstone. I'd say like 20 redstone. That should be our goal. And I thought this was the exit. Where's that exit? There's the exit. Somewhere here. Where did we have the exit? Ow. There it is. But we can also go this way. Okay, we can go this way. Yeah, let's just continue digging down a little bit. And then we'll just mine straight forward. Also got some more gold, which is again what we need, so I'm happy about that. I would be happy. I wouldn't be unhappy about some diamonds. Let's phrase it that way. So, yeah. And we've got even more gold. You don't find it that often normally. A little weird. Certainly more than... Yeah, I've said that already. Oh, and we can hear a bat, which means that there's gonna be a cave somewhere. Maybe you can hear it again. I'm not sure where that sound came from. Oh. It's in front of us. Okay, so we're just gonna dig in this direction. And would we have found... Oh, would we have found it? Yes, we would have found it if we didn't decide to dig forward. Okay, we've got the shield, which is good. I wasn't entirely sure. And we've got diamonds. Nice. Not redstone, we need redstone at the moment. Yeah, but diamonds, I think that's way better. Got a skeleton over here. No more skeleton over here. And let's just explore this cave. Hopefully we will find some more redstone. And I mean, there's a good chance that in 2 hours we'll dig up with like enough diamonds, gold and redstone for an entire lifetime. Because that is what always happens, basically. I start and I don't stop. But this time, we would already have enough, but maybe we will find some more diamonds. You see what I mean? I start and I don't stop. Oh, there's some more redstone. I nearly missed that. We've already got a stack. That's gonna be enough for ages. Oh yeah, there is... Yeah, I think we should just go back up and continue with what we were doing, which is collecting materials for our base. And it seems like we have... That's some very good timing. It is daytime. Which means we have mined through the night and we can now just continue with what we've been doing before. And here we are back on the surface. And now it's time to firstly get all of everything inside of here, and now just smelt some of the gold we've got. We've got 6 furnaces, so we're gonna use all of them. Oh, wait a minute, I saw coal. Why didn't I take the coal? Why didn't I take the coal? I'm gonna be so annoyed about that as soon as I need more coal. Okay. 2 powered rails, 2 water buckets, which just means infinite water basically, so we can just get it manually, honestly. I'm not that lazy. Or I'm not smart. That's another option. Yeah, it's not a smart decision to not get a second water bucket, honestly. Now that I think about it. Why would I not get one? Man, I feel so sorry every single time I run past these guys. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just... yeah, it's just... It doesn't feel nice. It feels really wrong. Can also get the gold out of here. 21 to be exact. And let's see if I can still remember that crafting recipe, which I can. So we've got the rails, the buckets. Those are my achievements. Now we need a composter, a dispenser, a lever, and a sticky piston. We do not need... One good thing is we need neither the lever nor the sticky piston, because thinking about it, we don't have any way to get slime, so I'm not going to use the sticky piston. This is just the on-off switch, and it doesn't lag anything, and it takes a very long time for the villager farm to get going, and so there is absolutely no reason to turn it off. And even if, let's say, in 2 years we're still here, I think the villagers will die of entity cramming. Or like lagging out everything. And I mean, we can just add the switch later, so no reason to do this. And now that we've spent like 2 minutes talking about why I don't need a switch, let's actually continue. Oh no, I need string. It's like string is always such an annoying item to get if you need some and don't have any. I don't think there's a item which is... Yeah, there's probably a lot of items which are more annoying to get, but of these easy items, it's the worst. So firstly, we will need a composter, which we should be able to get fairly easily. And now a dropper. No, a dispenser, I'm sorry. 2 different things. I mean, it's actually a very important difference, so... We can also get some more carrots. Because they have grown quite nicely, actually. This one, and this one. And that means that we will have enough carrots for the farm. Just putting in like this. Oh, ow. Didn't think about that. So we could go the the easy but very, very wrong way. Or we could do it normally. Now, I'm not gonna get it from cats. I can't do that. I think we will have to wait until it gets nighttime. And that is some perfect timing once again. Or we can, no, we are not gonna get there. Nope. No, we cannot do that. We would not survive that. Okay, now we just need a few spiders. Yeah, honestly, we haven't seen a single mob yet. Or a hostile mob, I mean. There we go, there's a skeleton. Not a spider, but it's a start. No spiders there. Are there any spiders here? Somewhere. There we go. And we have gotten 2 string. That, of course, that's not going to be enough. One more. But we still need more. Oh no. Oh, come on! Not you two, not you as well. Quite stressful. That is quite stressful. And you should give me enough string. I am so sorry, buddy. To that sheep, I am so incredibly sorry. Alright, I have to go. Come on, go. Ow! What's that supposed to be? Okay. Really careful. Yeah, this is quite dangerous. But there's another one here, okay. Okay, we should have got... I think we've got enough string. So now we need... a bow, which I did not craft there. Here we go. Got everything we need. And a dispenser. Now, we're gonna do it later. We are going to sort it later. Now we need... 6 stone. get a stone cutter and 3 items. We also need a little more, just realized that, for the other build. 10 should be enough. And let's make a stone cutter. We can get 1 stone brick stair and 1 stone brick wall. And we can also get 1 stone button. And that's gonna be enough for the villager farm. Now we only need to hit the right button and get our very, very easy tripwire farm. So we need 5 redstone, 5 stone bricks, 1 slab and 1 stair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get 2 slabs from that, but yeah, and 1 stair. Also 5 more redstone, which should not be an issue. So 5 bricks, 5 redstone. We did it again. We pushed the wrong button once again. Got the stairs. We got the slabs. And it's raining. Not in here, but everywhere else. And we need an iron door, 1 string, and 2 tripwire hooks. It says 1, but we need 1 to start the farm. How did we craft tripwire? We also need an armor stand. I nearly forgot that. Don't know why it isn't showing up on the menu. But yeah, we do need another armor stand. And I did it wrong. Turns out you need smooth stone for that. Now we will have to figure out how to craft tripwire. I think it was with our nuggets. Like this and that. This. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to. Oh, okay. 2 tripwire hooks. And finally 1. Not a door, but 1 armor stand. And I'm missing stick. I'm missing 1 stick. Here we go. And that should be everything. And that should be And that should be everything we need for today. So I'd say let's get to building. But firstly, we can also maybe just quickly Nah, no need to sort it. Gonna do it someday soon. Sometime I'm gonna do it. Not today. Not today, my friend. But what we are going to do, right now to be exact, is we are going to build our first contraption, which is one of the most overpowered glitches I have ever seen, to be honest. We just have to place one stone here, then one tripwire hook, then we have to put a water here, no, we have to put a hole here, an iron door here, a block, a stair, and water in here. Break this block and put a slab, not there but here. Next up we'll have to put one stone here and a few more like this. Now let's put some redstone on top of here. Now we will need our armor stand, which will be placed here. Now we have to sneak and put a string here. And now we can take our tripwire hook and just place it here. And as you see, we get way more. And of course this doesn't look too great. The crazy part is, if you've got a villager, a maxed out Fletcher villager, this will get you an entire stack of emeralds. Or half a stack if you've like... He will mostly have an entire stack, because as you trade with a villager, he lowers his prices, and on their max level, Fletcher villagers will get... give me a second. They will give you an emerald for 2 tripwire hooks. And now it is time to get everything we need. Don't need the tripwire hooks. And build our second project of the day, which is going to be our villager farm. We're going to put it... I don't know, where are we going to put it? Shouldn't put it too far away from the village. So we're just going to put it here. And now what we can do is we can click load schematics, villager farm, and then say load schematic. And now we basically have a hologram of this farm. This is of course terribly placed, if we are being honest. Now we can go to schematic placements, configure, Let's rotate it twice. Already move it to our position. Let's get some dirt as a temporary block. And now I think we should put it here. Yeah, that looks good. Configure, move to player, and now you can see that this fits absolutely perfect. But there's a tree in the way. And of course we don't have an axe. Why did I even think that we could have what we need for once? Why would I even think that? How naive of me to think we would be lucky. Okay, now we have got an axe, and it's time to get rid of this tree. And we sadly need everything of this, so we need all of it, so we will have to leave it out there. So firstly we will have to make a little bit of a rectangle. By the way, one thing that's pretty cool, if you go over here to configuration menu and then go to render layers, you can go render layer all below, and then you can do a Y level. So 50, we need more, we need to go higher. And as you can see here, we can, as you see in the background, render all of this layer by layer. Did not mean to do that. Oh, that was so lucky. There we go. Now we can waterlog it and continue building. By the way, these blocks are red because they are the wrong block. Of course, at the moment it's just dirt, and we need farmland. There's villages over there. They're also holograms, so don't worry about those guys. And now we need a hoe, which we of course we don't have. Because why would we ever have something we need? Why would we do that? I think that's gonna be enough. At least I hope so. Hope it's not gonna break. That would be super annoying. No need to get those sticks. There we go. And now we can just do this. These are gonna be, just that you know, these are gonna appear. These are gonna become orange. This means that it's the wrong state of block. In this case, wet farmland. For some reason, it's, while saving it, the farmland registered as dry farmland. And I don't know why, but it's not too big of a deal, so I'm not gonna care too much. So the first thing that we are going to do is make basically this little cell, I'd say, where the villagers are gonna be. Which does mean, by the way, you can middle click the blocks, the holograms of the blocks to get the right ones, the right blocks. Perfect. We will have to go up by 2 layers. We also need our temporary blocks to place another trapdoor here. And now it's time to build a 2-block high wall around the cell. We should have enough glass to do this, I think. If not, then... Oh, no! Okay, we've misplaced the first one. Luckily, I do have a little bit of a margin. So... I just realized we will also have to break another one. Because I did something wrong there. And, now we have to do this. Put a few... Place a few torches around. And now we'll have to... we'll have to break 2 more. Because next up there will be... We will need to get some villagers. But firstly, we will need to get some sleep. So give me just 1 second. And maybe a few more seconds. But now it is daytime. And this is going to be the most difficult part of this. We will have to get 2 villagers into our cell. This we're just gonna use a simple staircase. should not be too difficult. But I should give you a warning that it should not be too difficult. Means it's basically means it's gonna go wrong in 15 different ways. So we're basically gonna place down some beds for the villagers so they can get... So they're gonna go up this staircase. So when they're down there, they're gonna see the beds. They're not gonna see the beds, but they, for some reason, know they exist. These two beds. They're gonna go here and sleep. And while we do that, while they do that, I'm sorry, we can just close off this wall. In order to do that, we still have to get 2 villages here. That's gonna be the biggest problem. But using a boat, it should be possible. And it's definitely not going to go completely wrong. Hopefully. Alright. We've got a pathway. Alright, everybody. So who here would like a stable job with... How do I make this... How do I make this look good? Good day, sir. Would you like to have a job? I take that as a yes. Alright. And now it is time to get this guy to where he needs to be. And I really hope we are high enough in altitude so we can get over there. Oh no. Hold up. That should solve that problem. And now we're going to be right here. And we have got villager number 1. Now it is time to get villager number 2, which I just hope is gonna be as easy. Hello, my friend. Would you like a job? Okay, I think that's a no. But I mean, you would definitely like a job, right? Because I mean, you don't have a job, you Don't have a job. I definitely didn't just steal your job. Can you please? Just get in the boat, man. Try to do it a nice way. Just get in the boat. No, you're not gonna get this one either. No, you are not going to get this one. If I see you getting another job... There we go. Finally. Was that so hard? Was that so difficult? Hold on, I'm almost there. It'll only be a minute. Wait, I forgot that we still need to plant our crops. Just realized that. Should have definitely done that a little earlier. And here we go, we have got our villager number 2. You two better get to know each other, you are going to spend a very long time together. Do we need anything else in the cell? I don't think so. We can start by planting all of the crops. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start planting the crops. Of course, we cannot plant all of them because there's a few beds in the way. There we go. And now it is time to wait. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna wait. And it's gonna be nighttime really, really soon, which is of course great. And now we can start by building the base. It's 2 blocks here. Now we need our wall, and now let's get ready for one of the most important steps: getting in our villagers. And these 2 guys should be going up there right now, and they're doing exactly that. Brother. mean, you've got a bed right there. Why in the world would you go there? Did he... Did he like get focused on my bed? Okay, now the next step for me is gonna be to get in here one final time. Break those beds. Till the soil, and here we go. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I am so sorry. Goodbye. Gonna be in here forever. I need to put a torch down. Yeah. That's annoying. The worst part, we do not have enough dirt. Yeah, I don't think we can fill the creeper hole. We can't do it. Don't have enough resources at the moment. We need the block, I'm sorry. All right. So the next step is going to be to build the second part of the machine. We'll have to render a few. We do have to render this layer. And now it is going to be time to build. This is going to be a filter where the villagers are going to sit until they grow up. So in this final collection room, which is going to be over here, there's only going to be adult villagers. So need a sign here, and now we're going to get something else which is really important. This part. And this is where the beds are gonna be. And without those beds, the farm wouldn't be running, and I completely forgot that this part is a hologram. Let's place 2 more here. And now we need some beds. And it works with any color of bed. I've got white ones. My original model used red beds. So that should not be any issue. So next we will have to build a little bit of a collection area here. It's going to be 3 by 5 blocks, which should be enough space for all of the villagers to just collect, so we don't have to get them out manually. We can just place. Yeah, they're just gonna be there, and we can just take them out when we need them. The really cool part of this is that we get a villager in the minecart just by the press of a button. These walls need to be 2 blocks tall, of course. And now one final part is going to be a water bucket. Perfect. Now we are going to build this little mechanism which will enable us to just press this button and the villager just we just get a villager. It sits in the minecart and there's no need to worry about how we get them into a minecart, how we transport them. Just gonna be very easy. Perfect. Yeah, so as you can see, this button activates the dispenser and also activates the powered rails. A minecart is going to spawn here and get accelerated. At this point, it will pick up one of the villagers, which will all be in this corner, and then it's just gonna continue driving or riding. I don't know. It's just gonna continue. It's just gonna keep going. And now there's one final thing we need to do, which is gonna be a roof. Because there's a very, very slight chance that lightning will strike right where I'm staying, right where the villagers are standing. I don't know what's going on today. Like, yeah, it's just my language is absolutely terrible. And I don't know why. misplaced a block. So we are nearly done here. Only a few blocks of glass remaining. Sorry. And with that, we should be done. Now we just need to get rid of those temporary blocks and get a minecart. Why did I put it in the bundle? Why did I put it in the bundle? Why did I do that? Okay, we've got the minecart, and now let's just place it in here. By the way, now you can also see how it works. You can see it just goes here. Now let's remove this schematic. And with that, we're done. And this is also gonna mark the end of today's stream. I'm just gonna dig a hole here, AFK for quite some time. And let's see how many villages we get as soon as we are done. So, thank you to everyone who watched. I will see you very soon. Goodbye.